Good morning and welcome back to Merryvale. Today is shaping up to be a beautiful day. It's going to be muggy, 89 degrees, and this is like the first weekend in like 6 weeks where the weather has been decent enough to be able to get out. And today we are taking our inaugural maiden voyage of the Kioti tractor, along with my bush hog that I picked up last weekend, and a land plane, among other things. And we are out on the road, and let me tell you, it's a little nerve-wracking pulling this much weight behind me. One thing I will say is I'm using a load leveling hitch that I would have assumed would make things easier. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, because my ground clearance is not very high, and occasionally when I hit a dip in the road, or when I am maybe making a turn onto some rough pavement or something like that, those sway bars are dragging a little bit on the pavement. But right now we're on open highway, and hopefully everything goes smooth from here. Everything has been going smoothly this morning except for the issue of ground clearance. Things are coming together real nicely. I got the tractor tied down without much difficulty. I did tweak my back a little bit. I'm hoping that'll be that will clear up as the day goes on and not get worse. But we are on our way to Merryvale. Today I'm hoping to maybe do some bush hogging. I'd like to clear a space to leave some of my equipment there. And also, if I have some time, maybe do some grading of the private road that goes to the property. There are a couple areas that are washed out, and I'd like to smooth them out. So we will see what we can get into. Very exciting today. Very exciting. Should be a relatively smooth drive. It's almost highway the entire way. I've already gotten past what I think to be the most difficult part, which is leaving my house. So, and then when we get to Merryvale, that area is a lot more flat that I'll be driving into, and so hopefully we won't run into any issues. But everything's looking like it's going to be a great day, so stand by. Let's see what we can get into today. All right, we've made it. The trip was relatively uneventful. The driveway getting back here was kind of rough. Definitely needed more ground clearance, but we got back here. We'll unload and get started. Here we go. think my plan of attack is, it looks like I need to brush hog along private road because it's getting a little crowded. And then I'm going to try to find a place to brush hog a clearing where I can drop off some equipment. And maybe if I have time at the end of the day, I'll do some grading of this driveway. So let's get on it. everybody. I've hit my first snafu of the day. I was brush hogging some pretty uneven ground, and apparently I got my brush hog bound up with my 3-point hitch and my drawbar, and now my hydraulic top link is stuck. I had to chain the brush hog. I had to chain the brush hog to a tree, and basically I had to pull it off of the tractor and pull everything loose so that I could figure out what was going on. So now I've got the brush hog disconnected. The hydraulic top link is stuck, and if I can't fix that while I'm out here today, there's nothing else I can do here today. The only things I brought with me to do any work around here were the brush hog, which I need a top link for, and the land plane, which I need a top link for. Hydraulic or not, I need a top link, and with the thing stuck open, I'm not going to be able to adjust it to what I need. So hopefully I can figure this out. All right, well, that was surprisingly a simple fix. I was messing with it, didn't notice it at first, but somehow my quick connect coupler had come loose on my hydraulic hose. I also had a loose fitting. I noticed it was spraying a little bit of fluid. But man, I was about to disconnect the couplers because I was going to reverse them to see if I could troubleshoot the issue. But what happened was, as I was disconnecting the couplers, I discovered that one of them had come loose. Easy fix. Now I got to get the brush hog reconnected. Unfortunately, it's sitting in the hot sun right now. It was a bear to get connected earlier, but hopefully it'll go easier this time. what, everybody? I am beat. Been out here for about 8 hours in 90-degree temperatures. I learned some things today. One, I need to fix the wheel on my brush hog. It was giving me fits. Two, I need to tighten everything up on my hydraulic top link. Kept coming loose on me. Fittings kept coming loose. And three, I need a quick hitch. It is not fun fighting with these machines, taking them on and off in 90-degree temperatures. That's going to be about it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching Merryvale, where it's always Christmas.